the muscles, the diaphragm, and all of these other structures, they help in the process of inhalation and exhalation so that we can breathe in and breathe out. Now, talking about the alveoli, see, we know that when the conducting part is there, right? The windpipe, then it gets divided like the bronchi, gets divided into primary, secondary, and tertiary bronchi, and lastly into the like bronchioles. Now, those bronchioles, they open into a balloon-like structure, which is the alveoli, and we know that alveoli is the site of exchange of gases. Now, why is this the site of exchange of gases? Is because the alveoli is supplied with a lot of blood vessels. We need is surrounded with blood vessels and it is very thin. So, what happens? As soon as the oxygen gets into it, the oxygen from the alveoli diffuses into the blood. And then the carbon dioxide in the blood diffuses into the alveoli. So, that is why the alveoli is known as the site of exchange of gases. Now, during the process of breathing, there is a relationship between pressure and volume that we must remember, and that is the inverse proportionality. P, that is pressure, is inversely proportional to volume. Means whenever pressure will increase, the volume will decrease. Whenever pressure will decrease, the volume will increase. So whatever will happen to one component, the exact opposite of that will happen to the next component. So now, how does that apply to our body? See, whenever we breathe in, when you breathe in, feel it, like your ribs go up when you breathe in. So the ribs, they lift up, and the diaphragm, see, diaphragm is a dome shaped structure. It is sort of like this. While breathing in, the diaphragm goes flat. So the diaphragm goes flat, the ribs, they lift up. Now, during that time, if the ribs is lifting up, so the volume of the chest cavity is increasing. But what will happen to the pressure? Will it increase or decrease? Hmm?
Decrease.
It will decrease. So the pressure inside the chest will decrease. Now, because of this pressure difference, the oxygen from the outside will get inside. Okay, and the exact opposite thing will happen during breathing out. During breathing out, the ribs would flatten. The diaphragm will go back to the normal shape. The volume of the chest cavity would decrease. So the pressure will increase. And with the increase in the pressure, inside the pressure is increased. So the CO2 from inside our body goes out in the atmosphere. So that is how breathing in and exchange of gases happen. Now, we know that there is, like we have the presence of blood in our body. And this oxygen, it has to be transferred throughout the whole entire body. And this happens with the means of blood. We know that there is a component of the blood that is known as the red blood cells. Now, they are red in color because they contain a pigment, that is hemoglobin, and this hemoglobin is red colored pigment. Now, the oxygen binds with the hemoglobin to form oxyhemoglobin. And then, since the blood is circulated into the whole entire body, so the oxygen is circulated with the help of oxyhemoglobin. So this part is clear to everyone? Hmm? Yes or no,
Yes, ma'am.
students? Okay, very good. Also, did I or did I not ask you people to switch on your videos? You ignored me like that? Switch on your videos. Hmm? Okay, if you don't want to switch on, tell me the reason. Maybe your reason is valid enough. Or if you do not have any reason and you just don't want to switch on your video, just say, ma'am, I do not have any reason. You can say that also. Hmm? Speak, girls. We'll only have fun in the class if we talk to each other, or else the class will be very boring for you. So at least talk to me. Am I really boring?
No, miss.
I'm not boring, right? Oh, thank God. If I'm not boring, then why don't you people talk to me? Apart from yes or no, you don't say anything in the class. So say something. Still no answer. Okay, why don't you switch on your videos? Like, I genuinely want to know. Maybe I'll understand your reason. Okay, go. Mariam, you tell me. Why don't you switch on your video?
Uh, I need to go tie a hijab.
Because you have to tie a hijab.
Yes, yes.
Oh God. But see, okay, I understand you. I totally understand. It's sometimes we can get lazy like that. But you don't have to do hijab in front of me, no. And here the focus mode is on. Only I can see you. No one else can see you. Nor does your video get recorded. So you can switch on your video. There,
Yes,
your
yes.
solution.
Zalon.
Okay, so what about Aisha? Aisha, you tell me, why don't you switch on your video? Any particular reason? You also don't want to wear the hijab, so you don't switch on your video. Aisha,
No, ma'am.
then what is the reason? Tell me. No answer, no reason. Okay, Arya, there you
No
go.
reason,
Good,
mom.
Maryam. No reason. So you people have no reason. So maybe you don't like me?
That's not the case, mom.
That's not the case. Then switch on your video. I switch on my video so that you can see me. So I should also be able to see you, right? It's so unfair that you can see me, but I can't see you. Don't you find it unfair? Like, I find it unfair. Why? Because, while I'm teaching you, I look at myself and I feel like I'm talking to myself. That's the saddest thing in the world. At least I should have one face that I feel like I'm talking to someone, I'm teaching someone. You people don't say anything in the class. You people don't even turn your videos on. Why do you do this to me? Okay, thank God. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, Aisha, you also. How much more do I have to speak for you people to switch on your videos? Because I can keep going on. I have this talent. I can keep going on. Huh, Aisha? Also, I'll tell you one great benefit of switching on your videos. You don't have to unmute yourself to say yes or no. If I say, students, did you understand? You'll nod here. I'll see, okay, they've understood. They're nodding their heads like this. You don't even have to, go like repeatedly and unmute yourself. See, such a big boon. है ना? Isn't it? All right. So now, did you people understand this whole entire thing? See, you nodded. I understood. See, you didn't even have to unmute yourself. See, I am so smart. And I'll make you people even smarter than me. See, Aisha, are you there in the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then what part of me saying switch on your video you're not understanding? Huh? See, sometimes I can, like, it. The worst thing is that me forgetting your face. Imagine how sad that would be. Maybe one day you'll switch on your video and be like, who are you? You never know. You don't want that to happen, right? Anyway, without wasting any more time, I don't think Aisha wants to switch on her video. So let's just leave it there. All right, this part is understood to everyone. Everything I said is clear? Okay,
Yes, mom.
great. Very good. Good to know. Now you people can note it down. Now, while noting down, you can switch off your videos. Okay, you can write comfortably because I have a habit of sleeping and writing. So you can do that also. But while I'm teaching, switch on your videos. Okay, now you can switch off your video. Write comfortably.
Ma'am, can you please explain me what is alveoli and bronchioles once again?
Yes, just give me 1 second here. Just 1 second. Yes, dear. What were you asking? What was the question?
Ma'am, I was asking, can you please explain me alveoli and bronchioles?
Okay, alveoli and bronchioles. Okay. See, alveoli is the part, is a balloon-like structure which is present, and this balloon-like structure is there for the exchange of gases. Meaning, when we take in the oxygen, it finally the end part when it goes to is the alveoli. The alveoli is the last part that it goes to. Now, the alveoli is where the exchange of gases take place, and this alveoli is surrounded with a lot of blood vessels. Why? Because oxygen from the alveoli, it can get diffused into the blood. Okay, it's because of that alveoli is surrounded with or supplied with a lot of blood vessels. So during this process, as soon as the oxygen comes into the alveoli, it goes into the blood and it forms a bond with hemoglobin, and that bond is known as oxyhemoglobin, and then it is transported to the whole entire body. Same way, the carbon dioxide from the blood gets inside the alveoli to be expelled out, and that is also through diffusion. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, bronchioles also.
Bronchioles. See, bronchioles are the little structures or the branches of bronchi. Bronchi, for example, if this is bronchi, then this is the branches of it. And at the end, the last structures that will be the tiniest one, these are the bronchioles. Bronchioles are the tiniest bronchi. These are the branches of the bronchi. Okay, that is bronchioles. And
Okay.
this
Okay, thank
bronchioles
you.
part, and bronchioles are directly connected with the alveoli. So bronchioles, they get connected because they end at the alveoli. So just imagine it like this is the bronchiole and it will end at the alveoli like this. So these two parts are present together in the lungs. Rest all the parts are present in the thorax region, meaning the chest region. But these two parts are present inside the lungs. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
done, students? Students, are you done?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. First, you write this part. Done, students?
Yes, miss.
Done, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. All right. Now let us talk about, we were talking about the lymph, right? So in the lymph, we saw that lymph is the tissue fluid, isn't it? And what are the functions? First of all, let us see how the lymph is different from the plasma. So the lymph is colorless fluid and it contains very less protein if you compare it to the plasma. The plasma has more protein. Now, what are the functions of the lymph? So lymph absorbs the fat and it drains the excess fluid from the extracellular space into the blood. So drainage and absorption are the two processes that are done by the lymph. Now we'll move on to the next topic, that is transport in plants. Now see, transportation in plant, it takes place with the help of xylem and phloem. Now xylem and phloem, since they are responsible for the transportation process, they are known as the vascular tissues of the plants, or you can also call them as the conducting tissues of the plants. Now, the xylem is responsible for the transportation of water and minerals in the plants, whereas the phloem is responsible for the transportation of food in the plant. Now, from where to where is the point that we must remember. So the xylem transports water and minerals from the roots to the different parts of the plant. Phloem transports the food from the leaves to the different parts of the plant. So from where to where it is transporting, that is very important to remember. Now, transport of water. So see, xylem does the process of transferring of water, and how does it do so is because it has certain components that are present in it. Now, the xylem components are tracheids, vessels, xylem fiber, and xylem parenchyma. So one xylem is made up of 4 different things: tracheids and vessels, xylem fiber, and xylem parenchyma. Now the tracheids and the vessels. See, the tracheids are long tube-like cells, and the vessels, they are long cylindrical tube with a big central cavity. Both of them are responsible. They form a column of water. So the water moves along them. Now talking about the xylem fibers. Now xylem fibers are the thick-walled fiber-like structures that provide support. Now remember one thing, that xylem fibers are dead tissues, meaning they cannot do, you can say, division aspect, but what they do, they are responsible for the support providing in the plants. And then comes the xylem parenchyma. Now, xylem parenchyma, they are the living, thin-walled cells that serve the purpose of storage in plants. So, the purpose of storage is done by the xylem parenchyma. The purpose of providing support is done by xylem fibers, and forming a column of water is done by tracheids and vessels. So, these are the various different components of the xylem. Any doubts up until now, students?
No,
Xylem,
mom.
transportation of what, like how, what are the components, everything is clear to everyone? Okay, so
Yes, mom.
this part, the functions of lymph you've written, this paragraph, like this whole entire thing you people have noted down, or you have to note down today?
No, mom. No, we noted it down.
All right, now you people can note down from here. Done, students?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Done, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good.
Mom, I sent you my midterm portions.
You sent the midterm portion.
Yeah,
I did
I
not
sent
get
it.
it.
I sent it a few days back.
Okay, do one thing. You tell me the names of the chapters and also tell me the date.
Let me check. I think it's on June 11th or 10th. I'm not sure.
Okay.
1 minute. It's on June 10th.
Okay, June 10th. What is the portion? Life processes.
Just 1 minute. I'm opening. Yeah, our environment and life processes is only nutrition and respiration.
Wait. Our environment full chapter and
Yes.
life processes. What?
Only
Nutrition?
nutrition and respiration.
All right. Okay, great. What about others? Did you people receive your portion for your midterm and the dates for midterm?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I
Hmm.
received for periodic test one.
I can't hear you. Please
My
speak
test
clearly.
is starting from 23rd of May and science is on 2 June.
2nd June.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 2nd June. And what is your portion?
Ma'am, 1 minute, I'm telling you a question.
Okay, yes. Check it and tell me. Okay, what about Mariam?
Miss, I have towards the end of May only life processes, and midterm will be after summer break, which is September.
Okay, okay. And this is your
Midterm
unit
we
test?
might have, yes, Miss, periodic test.
Okay, periodic test.
The 20-mark exam.
Okay, okay.
Only life processes.
Only the
The
whole
whole
chapter?
chapter.
Oh,
Yes, Miss, the whole chapter.
okay, great. Very good.
Ma'am, it is life process and but transportation is not there.
Life processes and
Only life process in that transportation topic is excluded.
like up till transportation.
Yes,
Okay. And this is your midterm or this is your periodic test?
periodic test.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so are you people done up till here?
Baseline yesterday.
Yes, Mariam?
We had baseline yesterday.
Baseline.
Yeah, science baseline. They
What
said
is
it
that?
will be based on previous year's topics.
Baseline. What is baseline? I don't understand that.
The basics required for 10th in science.
Acha, okay. So what are
Like
they?
that. They said it is from the previous year's portions, but they gave it for life processes only till nutrition.
Okay.
Yeah. It was out of 20 marks.
Like you had that test.
Yeah,
How was the test?
it was good.
Good? Were you
5
able to
marks
solve?
MCQs, and there was a
Hmm.
diagram also,
Hmm.
and assertion reasoning.
Hmm.
Yes, that's it.
Were you able to solve all the questions?
Yes, miss. We'll get the paper tomorrow. So I'll
Okay,
send a
okay.
picture.
Sure, sure, sure. Very good. Okay. Okay. Are you all of you done? Students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, miss.
All right. Okay. Then let's just keep it till here only for today. And next class will begin with the detail about transportation. Okay.